डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज का टॉपिक हमारा है बाइनोमियल का, बाइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन। अब बाइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन के बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हम लोगों ने किए हैं, उसी में हम फर्दर कुछ और क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। तो देखिए उनको, बड़े अच्छे क्वेश्चंस हैं और आपको ये क्वेश्चंस आने चाहिए। तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 सेज कि यू आर गिवन 1 plus x square plus x cube whole raised to power 11, and you have to find out the value of coefficient of x raised to power 4. You have to find out the value of coefficient of x raised to power 4. Here, first try to solve the things which are inside the bracket. In the bracket we are having 1 plus x square plus x cube. Here what you can do is you can take something common from the second part. This is x square, and you will have x, you will have 1 plus x. Now what you can do is you can take 1 plus x as the common part, and in the bracket you will be left with 1 plus x square. It means what we can write this thing 1 plus x square plus x cube whole power 11 into is, we can write it as 1 plus x square whole raised to power 11. Clear? We have to expand it. Furthermore, this thing can be written as 1 plus x whole raised to power 11, 1 plus x square whole raised to power 11. And this thing we can write it as. Now, we will expand the two terms. This is the first term, this is the second term. While expanding the first term, what we will have is, this is NC0, clear? NC0 means 11C0. We know 11C0 is 1 plus x whole raised to power 11 multiplied by 1 plus x square whole raised to power 11. We are having two brackets, we are having two parts. Now we have to expand each of them separately. First, we have to start with this part. This is 1 plus x whole raised to power 11. 11C0, as we know, 11C0, NC0 is equals to 1. It means 11C0 will give you 1. Therefore, we can see it is 1 into, the first term is 1. It need not to write it. And the last term is x. We can remove all these things. We can simply say x raised to power 0. Clear? Because it is 11C0. Second part, you are having 11C1 into 1, leave that part, start with the second part, x, you will have x raised to power 1, or it will be x. The third term will be 11C2, you will have x square, 11C3, you will have x cube, 11C4, you will have x raised to power 4, 11C5, because we need what we need? We need the coefficient of x square, x power 4. We don't need to go furthermore. We leave it there. Plus dot dot dot. And in the second part, which is in the multiplication of the first part, we can write it as 11C0 is again 1. Then everything will be this, and then x square power 0. It will give you 1. Second case is 11C1. In 11C1 we will have x square, and then for 11C2 we will have x square whole square, you will have x power 4. And no need to go furthermore, we have to leave it here. Now we need x power 4. The x power 4 will come when we multiply, it will give you 1. It will give you 1. When we multiply this one term with this term, you will have 11C2 x raised to power 4 plus, when this term is multiplied by this term, you will have 11C2 into 11C1 into x raised to power 4 plus, there is no need of x cube, because here we need x, because if we multiply x cube by x, then we would have got x power 4. But here in this part we are not having any term which is having x in it. Therefore we have to leave this term. Then we move on to the next term, which is x power 4. X power 4 will be multiplied with the first term, and while multiplying with this, we will have 11C4 x raised to power 4. we need the coefficient of x raised to power 4. We have to take x power 4 as the common part from this, and in the bracket we will be left with 11c2 plus 11c2 11c2 into 11c1 plus 11c4 into x raised to power 4. Now the thing which is left here is we have to just solve this question, and we have to solve this question here. Okay. Now how much is 11c2? You can say 11c2 is what? 11 factorial. 11 into 10 into 9 factorial. About here it is 9 factorial. It is 2 factorial. 2 into 1. 9 factorial can cancel. 2 into 10. 2 factor 10. Clear? Plus again you are having 11c2. 11c2 will become 55. Clear? Multiply by 11c1. How much is 11c1? 11c1, 11 into 10 factorial. The 10 factorial cancel. You will have 1 plus here 11c4. At 11c4 what we are having? We will be having 11 factorial, 10 factorial, 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. And about this 7 factorial, this is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then 4 2 is 8, this is cancelled, 3 3 is 9, this is cancelled, and 7 factorial got cancelled. You are having 33, you will have 30, 330. 330 is here. Now on adding, you are having 55 plus 5, 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 1, 6 plus 3, 13. What you will be having is, you will be having 55 or 5, 60 or 30 is 90, and this is 990. 990 is the required answer of this question, where we have to find out the coefficient of x power 4 in the expansion of 1 plus x square plus x cube whole raised to power 11. By doing this method, you can easily go up to the answer, and this is a very quiet and very good answer. You can do it. I think everything is clear to you. Okay, we can proceed to the next question, which is saying 1 plus x cube whole raised to power 9 is where we have to find out the coefficient of x raised to power 5. Here in this we have found out x power 4, coefficient of x power 4. Okay, now we have to find out 1 plus x cube whole raised to power 9, and in this case what we have to find out is, we have to find out the coefficient of x power 5. Now here is how we can start. This is question number 2. This is 1 plus x cube whole raised to power 9. In this case, how and what we can do is, we have to start with we have to take these two terms as the first term, and this is the second term. It can be written as 1 plus x cube whole raised to power 9. This is the correct way of writing down. Okay? This is the correct way of writing. Clear? Now what we can do is, we can expand it, and if we try to expand it, what we will have is, this is 9c0 multiply by this comes to be 1 plus x whole raised to power n into x cube will become power 0, and it will give you 1. Okay. Then what will be the condition with 9c1? 1 plus x whole raised to power 8 into x raised to power 3. Okay. We have to go with x raised to power 5. Then third term can be written as 9c2 into 1 plus x whole raised to power 7 into x raised to power 6, 3 to the 6, and so on. But the one thing is, we have to find out the coefficient of x raised to power 5. If we have to find out the coefficient of x raised to power, here in this case we are having x raised to power 6. Therefore, if we multiply it with any of the number after the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to power 7, then it will not give us x raised to power 5. It will give us the number, the x raised to power 6 or more than x power 6. Therefore, there is no need to expand all these terms. This is of no use, and furthermore are further of no use. Now, we have to go with this thing. This 9c0 will give you 1. And we have to expand 1 plus x4 raised to power 9. How much it will give us? It will give us, what it can give us, 9c0 into, how much it will be? It will be x raised to power 0, it will give you 1, and everything is 1, just give it 1, plus 9c1 into x raised to power 1, plus 9c2 x raised to power 2. So all these things are of no use. We can, for the state, we can go for 9c5 and x raised to power 5. In this way we can. Furthermore, we can leave all these terms because they are of no use, because we need x power 5. So here we are having the term 9c5 into x raised to power 5. Now the second term, we have to expand this term. Now on expanding these terms, we are having plus 9c1, and here in the outside we are having x cube, this one. We have to expand and 1 plus x raised to power 8. See, in the outside we are having x power 3. It means we need, the internal term we need is x square. Here what we can do is, first term is 8c0 into x raised to power 0, it will give you 1. 8c1, it is of no need. We can go for 8c2 and it will give you x square. Furthermore terms are also of no use. Clear? We need x power 5. We should make it clear that how we can get all these things. We can get a 9c5 from here. This is 1. If you multiply this, you will have 9c5 multiplied by x raised to power 5. Other terms are of no use because they are not having x raised to power 5 in them. Now here, if you multiply x cube with this, it will give you x cube, and with this it will give you x power 5. Therefore, we should do only this part and this part. We can multiply them. How we can multiply them? 9c1 into 8c2 into x raised to power 5. 3 plus 2 will give you 5. Now, we have to solve these questions. We have to take x power 5 common. We are having 9c5 plus 9c1 into 8c2, bracket close, x power 5. How much is 9c5? If we have to solve this 9c5, how we can solve this? This is 9 into, this is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, and this is 9 minus 5 is 4 factorial, and here it is 5 factorial. Clear? And see that. This is 4 factorial will get cancelled with one another. This is 5 will get cancelled with this 5. This is 4 to the 8 will cancel this, and 3 will cancel 9, 3. Then we will having 3 7 is 21, 6 will 6 6 to the 12, 126 is the required answer of 9c5. So 9c5 is giving you 126. Plus, what about 9c1? 9c1, if we go for it, this will give you 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial, and this is 1, you are having 9 on, and into 8c2. How much is 8c2? This is 8 factorial, 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 2 into 6 factorial will get cancelled, and you are having 2 4 ja 8, 7 4 ja 28. 126 plus 9 8 is 72, 7 carrying 9 to the 18, or 7 is 25. You are having 8 7 3. 378 is the required answer. If you expand 1 plus x cube whole raised to power 9, then the value of the coefficient of x raised to power 5 is equals to 378. The method is, first you have to take these two terms as the one term, then it will become 1 plus x in the one bracket plus x cube, it will remain as it is, whole power 9. On expanding, you must note that you have to choose those values where the x power 5 is coming. Here, if you do all these things, and after expansion you will have the expand x raised to power 5 here, and if you multiply x cube with x square, then here again you will have x raised to power 5. Therefore, on expanding all these things and doing all these calculations, you will have your required answer of 3 into 78, which is very interesting and is quite important as per the exams. Now, we shall move on to the next question, which is if you have to find out the last term in 2 raised to power 3, you have to find out the last term in 2 raised to power 1 by 3. You have to find out the last term in 2 raised to power 1 by 3 plus 2 raised to power minus half whole raised to power n. And you are given the last term is this much. Then the last term for n, the nth term is Tn plus 1. The total number of terms are n plus 1 because it is whole raised to power n. This n gives the number, and the total number of terms here are n plus 1. Now here n plus 1th term is equals to nc0 2 raised to power 1 by 3 whole power n into 2 raised to power minus half whole raised to power. This is n. Okay, this will give you 0 because we have to go for ncn. This is 0 and this is a right question. Clear? Now, on this expansion, what we have is ncn gives you 1 and this is gives you 1, and we are having 2 raised to power minus 1 by 2 whole power n is equals to 2 raised to power minus n by 2. Okay. Now, this 2 raised to power minus n by 2 is given to you that it is equivalent to 1 by, how much is this equivalent to? 1 by 3 into 9 raised to power 1 by 3 and whole raised to power log 8 base 3. See? Clear? Then you have to find out the T5. Okay. Now this is the question. Right? Now what you have to do is you have to compare these two terms. But the thing is how you will compare these things. Okay? Just we try it. And I'm trying what we can see here is, let's see what we can do. This is 2 raised to power minus m by 2 is equals to how much? Let's solve this part. This is n 9 power 1 by 3. It can be written as 3 square power 1 by 3. It becomes 3 power 2 by 3. And here it is 3 power 1. 3 power 1 multiplied by 3 power 2 will give you 3 1 3 into 5. 3 raised to power 5 by 3. Here you will get this. Now 3 power 5 by 3 will go on to the upper side. It will become 3 power minus 5 by 3. And the whole is log 8. Clear? Powers will get multiplied. You will have 2 power minus m by 2 is equals to 3 power minus 5 by 3 log 8, and this is base 3. Log 8 and base 3 are here. Then we can take this as the power on to the 8. We can write it as 3 log 8 base 3 power minus 5 by 3. Because you know, what you know is, let me look at it, what you know is log, you can know is log a power b is equals to b log a. This can go upwards here in this place. This is to our same. Therefore, we are having all these things. Now, you know one more thing. You know one more thing. If it can be written as a power log a b, then it is clear. If a is having the power as log b base a, then it is equivalent to b. Therefore, this is the part b. Therefore, we can write 2 raised to power minus n by 2 is equals to 8 raised to power minus 5 by 3. Clear? Now, how much this 8 can be written? It can be written as 2 cube. It can be written as 2 cube. It will become 2 power 3 minus 5 by 3. This 3 and 3 will get cancelled. you will be having 2 raised to power minus 5. Okay, now these are the two things. 2 raised to power minus 5. This part and this part will be put in equivalent to each other. You will have minus n by 2 is equals to minus 5. Minus minus cancel, and you are having n is equals to 10. You are having n is equals to 10. This is 2 1 by 3. Clear? You are having n is equals to 10. You are given an expansion binomial number. You have to just expand it for the last term, which is tn plus 1. And here, after expanding, you are having all these things. You were given that it is equivalent to 1 by 3 into 9 raised to power 1 by 3 whole power log 8 base 3. You are given this. You know the formula, e raised to power log b. Base a is equivalent to b. You are having log a whole power b, log a power b is equals to b log a. And after using these two good formulas, what you are having is 2 raised to power minus n by 2 is equals to 3 log 3. 3 power log 8 power minus 5 by 3 base 3. On applying these formulas, what you are having here is 2 raised to power minus 9 by 2 is equals to 8 raised to power minus 5 by 3. And after solving all these things, you have to convert 8 into the form of 2 raised to power 3. You are having 2 raised to power minus 5. 2 raised to power minus n by 2 is equals to 2 power minus 5. And after solving this, you are having n is equals to 10. But what we have to find out? We have to find out, we have to show that t power 5 is 210. Now, everything is clear? Okay. Furthermore, I have to rub this down. Now, you are having t5. You have to find out t5. Now, the question is, this is a whole thing. You have to go with this again. 2 1 by 3 plus 2 power minus 1 by 2. And this is n. But now, we know that n is equals to 10. We have to expand this. And we have to find out t5. How much is t5? t5 is equals to t4 plus 1. r is 4 here. Now r is 4 here, we can expand it. And for the fifth term, this is 10 c4 2 raised to power 1 by 3 whole raised to power 6. 10 minus 4 is equals to 6. Multiply by 2 raised to power minus half whole raised to power 4. NCR. tr plus 1 is equals to NCR. Clear? Now we have to solve this. This will get multiplied. This is 10 c4. How much is 10 c4? 10 into 9 into 7, 8 into 7 into 6 factorial upon 6 factorial into 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this 4 and 2 cancel, 8, 6 factorial got cancel, 3, 3 are 9, 3, 7 are 21, and this is 210. Clear? Furthermore, here 2 power 1 by 3 into 6 give you 3, 2 power 3 into 2, 6. It will give you 2 power 4, or you can write it as 2 square in the first step. Here it will be giving minus 1 by 2 into 4. This is again 2. You are having 2 power minus 2. Okay, this both things will cancel, will give you 1, and furthermore it will give you 210 as the required answer. In this way you can do this question, and all 3 questions have been completed by me. Just go and look into my videos for more better understanding and the concept clarity. Share, like and subscribe my videos. Thank you.